Today is the longest day I've had in a while. A lot of people ask about doing multiple services a day, and today I had two of them. A 10 a.m. graveside service and a 1:45 ETA for the funeral procession. The first service was a Wilbert Monticello, painted in a light blue color, and it matched up with the casket really well. It makes me a little nervous when there's a lot of water in the grave. I can't really tell if there's a massive cave-in or not. Luckily, the gravedigger was around when it was time to lower the vault, and we pumped the water out as we lowered, and no cave-ins occurred. Also on my agenda for today is cleaning 2 headstones. It's finally warmed up a little bit, and I finally got my order of D2 biological solution in the mail, so I'm ready to get some headstones cleaned. Once I had this Monticello swung, I set out 12 chairs, 12 chair covers, put the tent up, cleaned up my equipment, and sat back to wait for the first graveside to arrive. Now we're on to our second service, scheduled for the afternoon. When I arrived, this Wilbert Continental was already placed on the grave for me by a coworker, in case the first service lasted a really long time, or if anything went wrong. This took away probably 20 to 30 minutes of the process of getting the vault to the grave, so I was ready to swing it as soon as I arrived. When I arrived, I had around an hour and 15 minutes to get the setup done, which in a situation like this is more than enough time. I still had around 30 minutes to wait, and the procession didn't show up till around 2:45 rather than 1:45. The ETA for a procession is normally a guess. For this one, they had about a 30-minute drive-in procession, so there was no way they were going to arrive by 1:45 when the start time for the funeral was at 1 p.m. This Wilbert Continental comes with decorative handles and can be color matched to just about any combination of colors. One thing I really enjoy doing is being able to custom paint these vaults to match whatever the family's interests or passions were. We have a few dozen standard emblems that we use for the vaults, but this family chose one custom, so it was printed on a sheet of stainless steel. Well, I clocked in at 5, and it's now 4 p.m., and I'm getting started on the headstone cleaning. These headstones are for a friend of mine, and I haven't gotten his permission to post any videos of the cleaning, but this is me getting ready to clean the headstones. I start by filling up my dish soap and water solution, then I unbox my D2 biological solution. And this stuff is liquid gold. It is not cheap by any means, but nothing gets the job done better. I coated the headstones I cleaned with a light splash of water and then a treatment with D2 right when I arrived at the cemetery, so they had around 2 hours to sit and really let that D2 get to work. And when it was time to wash them, it was really just using a little bit of dish soap and water and soft scrub brushes to remove all the algae, plaque, lichens, and buildup. And while I'm not affiliated with D2 Biological Solution, it is the best of the best. So my day was 5 a.m. to just about 7 p.m. by the time I got home. So that's a day in my life. God bless y'all, and take care.